last November was on our R&D roadmap. The Ocean Supercluster allowed us to provide a mechanism for us to move forward with the project, as well to provide us an opportunity to work and engage with other industry partners that we may not have originally thought we were going to partner with. So when my CEO, Carl Kenny, got up at the first big Supercluster event in Halifax last November, and he pitched our project. This is a project that we already had a proposal, say, halfway written. So it wasn't something that was new. It wasn't something that we went there and said, okay, we're going to pitch this and see how people respond. We were moving forward with it. What happened is our timeline of probably 5 to 6 years for delivery has been moved up to 3 years because of the Ocean Supercluster initiative. So as well too, once we kind of went through the process of submitting our pre-qualification and got the kind of word from the Supercluster that they wanted us to go forward with the full proposal, we just continued to work on the proposal. But I think Michelle said it, one of the key things for us is there was constant communication between myself and Susan Hunt. At the time, it was only like 4 employees of the Supercluster when our project was first asked to move forward. So there was a lot of engagement between us and the cluster, working through the documents, working through what the Supercluster wanted to see in those documents. Well, this is no surprise to anybody. Collaboration is a key component to the Ocean Supercluster and being able to avail of funding through the initiative. As well to, it's not just finding industry partners, finding partners that work well with what you're trying to deliver. For us, it's the cross-sectorial has come up a lot. We have that. We're an ocean tech, marine technology company, and we have partners in oil and gas, fishing, hydrographic, and as well as our government partners. I will speak to the value of any opportunity you have to speak in front of the group at the OSC event, and certainly Melody, Kendra, and Susan and their team have opened up the table at every single event for people to come up and introduce themselves and pitch projects. When Carl spoke at the event last November, we got one of our industry partners with about 30 minutes after he got stage. The partner came to us and said, how come you didn't call us? We're in. And that partner is still in today. So there is value to getting up and having the opportunity to speak in front of a large group and to get your message across. My only advice would be is if you have that opportunity, get up with a purpose, right? As opposed to getting up and saying, this is what we do, we're an awesome company, call us if you're interested. Get up and pitch. This is what we're doing. This is our roadmap. This is what we want to do, and we are interested in bringing on more partners. And we've been very fortunate with that. And you need to be able to clearly tell everyone what the return is going to be. What's the return on investment? Not just for you, but for your partners, for the OSC, for Atlantic Canada, for other members of the OSC.
It's a $26 million total investment, $6 million from the government and $20 million from Kraken and a consortium of companies. And this is really about using robotics, imaging, artificial intelligence to map the seafloor that will benefit so many different sectors: fisheries, oil and gas, and defense, for example. So it has enormous benefits, and it'll create many, many jobs as promised by the Ocean Supercluster. So this is great news for this region because it demonstrates when you invest in people, when you invest in innovation, it brings about positive results.